Alright guys, first rudiment we're going to work with here is called the single stroke roll, which is pretty simple. It's just alternating right and left hand. And get my metronome up here. I just use a metronome app off of just the Google Play Store. You can get one off of there, or of course you can go buy one. It can be old school. But this one works just fine. We're going to set it to 100 beats per minute. Just going to do it kind of slow here. Now I'm just going to go straight with the tempo this first time, straight with the on beat. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. Easy enough. So now we'll just kind of speed it up. So instead of doing quarter notes, I'll bump it up to 8 notes. So my right hand's going to go right on the beat. Left hand will play the offbeat, essentially. Nothing to it. So now we're going to bump it up to 16th notes now. So basically it's going to be 4 hits per click of the metronome. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just like that. So that was all right hand lead. So now I'm going to switch and just do left hand lead. It's the exact same thing except the left hand starting. So we'll start with quarter notes just like we did before. 2, 3, 4. We'll bump it up to 8th notes. 2, 3, 4. Finally, 16th notes again here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's it for that one. So we'll move on to what's called the single stroke 4, which, keep it simple. It's exactly how it sounds. It's just going to be 4 hits alternating right and left hand. So 1, 2, 3, 4, just like that. So again, we'll go with the metronome here. Start off slow, just do quarter notes on it, and we'll bump it up to 8th and then 16ths. 1, 2, 3, 4. Rest. 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 Just like that. So now we'll bump it up to 8th notes here. 3, 4. Rest. 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 Right, left, right, left. Right, left, right, left. Right, left, right, left. Right, left, right, left. Easy as that. Now finally, we'll do the 16 notes at 100 BPM. 1, 2, ready, go. That's all there is to that one. Go ahead and do the left hand lead this time as well. Break it down, back down to quarter notes. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, rest. 1, 2, 3, 4, rest. Left, right, rest. Left, right, rest. Go ahead and bump it up to the 8th notes. 4. Easy enough on that one. Let's go and bump it up to the 16th notes now with the left hand lead. 1, 2, ready, go. That's it for that one. Another single stroke style roll we're going to cover is going to be the single stroke 7. Now with the single strokes it goes off, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, so on and so forth. I'm going to just go over 4, which is an even number obviously. That way you can kind of feel how that feels. And then I'm going to go over a 7, which is an odd number obviously, so you can feel that as well. And then so on and so forth. The 5 is going to feel similar to a 7, same with the 6 is going to feel similar to a 4, just depending on which stick you're ending with. So it can get a little uncomfortable at times, especially if your non-dominant hand is a lot weaker than your other one. So it's just, practice, just keep at it. So let's go ahead and go with the 7 here. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And that's it. 7 hits. Not complicated. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's bump it up to 8th notes now. So, nothing to that one either. Now, as you pick this one up, it's going to want to kind of have a triplet feel. So, it's going to be best just to understand that since you have basically the 16 notes is in a 6, organized in 6, then you have your 8th note there on the sheet at the end. I'm sorry, your quarter note at the end. So it's going to kind of sound something like this. That's it for that one. So I just kind of do a little bit of an accent just to kind of, so you guys can kind of see that and see how it feels and kind of hear it. I recommend it if you're doing that at first. It would definitely help you out, but it's also important to make sure you can kind of smooth that out as well without those dynamics in there. So now that being said, let's go ahead and jump into the left-hand lead here. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Bump it up to 8th notes now. 1, 2, ready, go. Alright, it's going to do 16th notes. 1, 2, ready, go. That's it for that one. So again, just practice all those, and like I said, everything between 4 all the way up to about 17. I mean, so on and so forth. I mean, it can go forever, obviously, but as far as your all your rudiments go. It goes from a 4-stroke roll to a 17-stroke roll. All right, so the next one we're going to do is the triple stroke roll, which I'm actually going to change my metronome a little bit here, just so it's a little bit easier to hear and follow. Going to put it in triplet feel, and we can kind of hear that 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3, and we'll slow that down a little bit, go down to about 80. 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3, right right right, left left left, right right right, left left left. Again, pretty easy one, nothing to it. Obviously, these all become harder the faster and faster you go. 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3. But overall, not too hard. So just something you got to work at and keep practicing with. So next one we're going to start looking at is the single paradiddle. I'm going to change my metronome back to 4/4 here. Get it out of the triplet feel because that's going to throw us all off. Alright. So this one, it's got a weird name because it's kind of a weird rudiment. So basically it's just straight 16th notes, or just, you know, straight 8th notes, quarter notes, however you want to look at it. But it's a different kind of sticking pattern, obviously. So we're going to go ahead and just start here with the quarter notes. 1 2, ready, go. Right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left. Right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left. So if you don't have the sheet in front of you, if you didn't hear me saying that, so the sticking pattern is going to be right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left. And again, this is kind of one of those that it doesn't necessarily matter that you switch to a leading left-hand lead, simply because you're already going to do that on the second grouping there. So I'll do it one more time here with the quarter notes. 1 2, ready, go. Right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left. So not too hard. Again, it gets a little trickier with those double strokes at the end there, which I'll make another video regarding double strokes all on its own, because those can be a little bit more of a challenge. So we'll go ahead and just kind of work these out a little bit. So we're going to go ahead and do 8th notes for them. 1 2, ready, go. Again, nothing too difficult. It's just a matter of speed and accuracy and making sure your hits sound the same. That's very important for a rudiment like this. For all the rudiments, of course, but this one, you can really tell the difference. So we'll go ahead and speed it up a little bit here. Go to 16th notes. 1 2, ready, go. So as you can kind of tell, I was kind of doing accents on those front beats after my doubles. So that way it kind of helps me keep in time, kind of helps show you guys where exactly all that lines up, and kind of easier to follow that way. So next one we'll kind of look at is going to be our double paradiddle, which is very similar, obviously, to the single paradiddle. So that's going to be right, left, right, left, right, right, and then left, right, left, right, left, left. So we'll play that at the quarter notes here. Make sure I have that written right, sorry. So we'll go for it. 1, 2, ready, go. Right, left, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, right, left. Okay, not too difficult. Let's go ahead and bump them up to 8th notes here. 1, 2, ready, go. So not too bad. Now for the 16th notes again, so as you may have noticed there, the grouping there is within, they're all within sixes. So it's going to be kind of a triplet feel, kind of once you get things going a little bit. Obviously I want you to practice a slower pace, that way you can kind of get the feel for it and work up to that. But I'm going to just kind of show you what that looks like, or sounds like. And we'll slow it down just a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So back in 3/4 time on the metronome, along with a triplet feel to it. So that's going to be kind of your 16th note double paradiddle. And there's a lot of cool stuff you can do with that one. I'll show you that on the drum set here later. So we're going to pause that for a second. So really once you get that one going, it's got a real nice flow to it. So it's one of my favorite rudiments, to be completely honest with you. So kind of see what that sounds like, a lot more up to speed. So that's what it kind of sounds like once you really get that thing going. It's a really fun one to play, especially once you get it down. It definitely took me a minute to really get that kind of triplet groove to it and kind of break away from just that very on the beat sort of thing, so to speak. But we'll go ahead and move on to the next one. So we're going to work on the triple paradiddle this time. As you guessed it, it's just a couple more sticking of right-left. So it's going to be right, left, right, left, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, left. So kind of show you what that looks like with the quarter notes here. 1, 2, ready, go. Right, left, right, left, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, right, left, left, right, left, left, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, left. So not too bad. This one, just because it feels a little longer, can be a little bit more harder for some people. So again, just like the rest of them, practice nice and slow, and then build your way up. So we'll build it up just a little bit here. I'm actually just going to increase the metronome and stick with quarter notes. So we're at about 120 BPM. That way it's kind of easier to keep track of everything for everyone. 1, 2, ready, go. Right, left, right, left, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, right, left, left, right, 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 left. Cool. And we'll bump it up just a little bit more. I'm going to go to about 150. One, two, ready, go. Right, left, right, left, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, right, left, left. Cool. And last time we'll bump it up a little bit more. Now again, I'm doing this just because it's easier to follow, because like I said, it's a little lengthier, a little bit more convoluted as far as the other rudiments that we've gone over thus far. So trust me, there's more out there, but we'll focus on these for right now. So last time we're going to bump this one up. It's going to be the triple paradiddle at 200 BPM, which is essentially eighth notes at 100 BPM. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3, 4, 1. So, not so bad. So just keep practicing that. Turn this back down here. Alright. And last one, as far as all the paradiddles and diddles go, that we're going to work on today is going to be the paradiddle diddle. So if you haven't figured it out yet, it's going to be right, left, right, right, left, left, right, left, right, right, left, left. Now this one is going to matter if you do a left hand lead versus a right hand lead, because the way it's set up as far as the sticking pattern goes, you're going to be always in that lead hand no matter what. So unless of course you stop and change. So we'll go ahead and go through it here. 1, 2, ready, go. Right, left, right, right, left, left, right, left, right, right, left. So quarter notes, easy. It's just getting the sticking pattern down. Let's go and bump it up to eighth notes here. 1, 2, ready, go. Very good. All right. So again, this is going to be in a 6 pattern, a 6 phrase, I should say. So we're just going to bump up the BPM here and play it up just a little bit faster, because this is one that can kind of trip people up too. So I don't want to get too much into it yet. But again, you know, just push yourself with it. So I'm at 140 right now. I'm going to do eighth notes. 1, 2, ready, go. Last one we're going to go through, guys, is the left hand lead for the paradiddle diddle. Make sure you do switch to left hand lead more often, if not at least as often as the right hand lead, because your non-dominant hand will always feel like catching up to your dominant hand. You just don't use it as much. It's just kind of the way it is. So it's something I still work on. I've been doing this for a little while. You can talk to any drummer. They still have to kind of fight with their non-dominant hand. So that being said, we'll go through this one real quick. Just do quarter notes, of course. 1, 2, ready, go. Left, right, left, left, right, right, left, right, left, left, right, right. So, not too bad. I'm going to bump it up to eighth notes here on this one. 1, 2, ready, go. that's it for that one, guys. So thanks for watching. I hope you learned something, and we'll transition this stuff over to the drum set, and I'll see you there.